Okay, I'm here with Glenn Hughes. 33 years ago, by chance, I passed, we had a paper called Super Sound, and I had to pass to leave some critics of some records that I had written. And I had a producer from EMI in those days who was called Freddie Cannon. And I did a thing for Rye with him. I've had many producers in my life, and he was one of those. And casually, I meet Glenn Hughes. He had very long hair, I remember. He had a white jacket, and he had those shoes that I've always loved, and I had them too, those with a high heel, big shoes. He looked terribly long, and he was very tall, but he hasn't changed much in the character of the face. Face probably is better now. Yeah. He had just got in the group, so for him, from trapeze, that, was a small group with Dave Holland, I had the record of trapeze, I had everything, I had every record. I used to buy every record. It was a great chance for him to take the place of Roger Glover, like a great chance for David Coverdale to take the place in the Purple of Ian Gillan. But there was one little thing to say, that Glenn Hughes was the bass player, but he sang much better than David Coverdale. David Coverdale sings well, but he's not a great technician of the voice. He's a different kind of style. I think that Hughes would have been better as bass player and singer at the same time, because he was more technical than Ian Gillan. But he was more on the road of Ian Gillan than on the road of a Coverdale, who is more bluesy, is more outlaw, more bluesy type of things. Glenn Hughes, I've been always admiring him over the years. For a long time, I didn't hear of him. I remember the first record, Play Me Out, was rock. And then I remember Your Return with Mike Barney in the blues record. Short hair, completely different. I said, what's happened here? But he had a great voice. He had got better as a vocalist. He got better in the years, even though he had passed, like me, not very good moments, who lives very intensely, passes through many moments, and not all the moments are good, but they make you better as a person. They make you think more about the others. They make you more sensitive, more emotional. They always give you something. You give a lot to life, and life doesn't give you much in return. So you have to go on. And Glenn Hughes has been going on you've been everywhere in the last years, with Niasen, with Mark Bonilla, A White Shade of Pale, in the compilation of Jethro Tull, in that other piece, your solo records in Tokyo with the Europe, ex-Europe, with the other two guitarists, so many other fantastic records you made. I can't now the name. I'll tell you in 2 seconds, because I put it here. It was a very good record. I love that record. No, the record with Mark Vanilla. What was the name?
American Master.
No, the record. No.
What should it call? Walk with you.
No, the record. Wait, your record where Mark Bonella played guitar. Addiction. Ah, what a record, Addiction. I love it.
Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. quello.
Bellissimo.
I love that record, Addiction. And then lots of other things, but this is the past. We're here to talk about the new record. And the new record is, to me, seems completely different in some aspects of anything you've done before. So I'll start now the interview, the real interview, on every piece of the record. So, The Valiant Denial. This is my feeling, and then you tell me your feeling. It starts off with a guitar movement that could be even Guns N' Roses for me. Could be even Guns N' Roses. I like the chord changes with the drums that have a fantastic, terrifying sound on the drums, and I love those change of chords on the constant ostinato riff. I like that a lot.
I wrote those chords around that introduction.
Yeah.
I didn't think of Guns N' Roses, but it kind of, to people it may sound like that.
A little bit Sweet Child of Mine.
It's kind of, it marries the same kind of feeling.
The words are very inspired and mystic, like all the words of the record. I must say something of Glenn Hughes, that in this record, the lyrics are fantastic.
Thank you.
They touch you in the soul, in the heart, in the mind, in every piece of your body. Those lyrics are something of experience, not only experience, somebody who's lived on his skin what others will never live. So who lives like him feels that a lot. It gets you. The part I like best on the first piece is that very simple riff, a sort of ostinato, where the string arrangement enters. I love that. I love that. And then on top there's your voice in the background, in the mix, you know? I love that simple guitar riff.
The song was written for strings. I wanted to have
I know, but I like the conjunction of the simple riff.
Sure.
With all those difficult, or not difficult, but beautiful, tessitura, come si dice, texture, no? Orchestra. I find it amazing.
It's very grand. It's very grand.
What can you tell me about this piece? How did it come out of your head?
You're talking about the end sequence with the orchestra?
Everything, even the first part, then there's the bridge, then there's the chorus.
I wanted to, on this particular song, I wanted to have an orchestrated piece of music along with the music itself. I wanted to introduce the album with grand, big, flowing strings. I wanted it to be an introduction to the album that was different from the last album. I wanted it to be entirely different, and the string arrangements on this song are very powerful. Very, very powerful.
They are. Even in the other songs,
Thank you very much.
even there, that's a completely different. We'll get to there. We're talking about the record, and it's stepping on. I wrote because I write directly. I don't think. I think when I hear the record, of course, that I write directly. There you seem to go back to your usual style. Of course, you've always loved funk. I remember Play Me Out, everybody was a bit, shocked. How is it that the bass player of Deep Purple has other taste, because they weren't, in those days, they were Stormbringer, Lady Double Dealer, Burn, they weren't prepared for a record like that.
soul.
I know.
Deeply in my soul.
Then of course I don't like very much the guitar with a wow and that little piece between a vocal and other vocal. The voice, as usual, is fantastic. I love the drum. Amazing. And I would like to tell Chad that he's not here. Vedi, io vorrei dire a Chad mi piacciono i movimenti della batteria, ma sto Chad non c'è perché sta a mangiare. Io che ce devo fare? Vabbè, arriverà. Sì. Vedi, tutto in rima. Un momento. Non è Chad. Per un attimo pensavo che eri Chad. For a moment I thought he was Chad, but you know, I am, when I see Glenn Hughes, I lose the reality concept of because I'm a great fan deep down. Like the guitar, what I don't like is the guitar solo that seems to have been put there without a real definition.
Kinky.
Short guitar solo, I don't see the reason of this guitar solo to be there for me. Answer.
Sometimes I write guitar solos for, sometimes I don't. On this particular track, it needed a middle section. The drum breakdown, and it needed to move back to the groove on the bass synthesizer and the drums. And for me, that solo section was a perfect marriage in between the last chorus before the solo into the outro. It was like, we rewrote that solo maybe two or three times until we got the right solo. We felt it was the right solo.
So as a guitarist, it doesn't get me. I don't know why.
Your opinion.
That's my opinion. Abbiamo due opinioni diverse su questo fatto. Monkey Man. I love the drum movement. Fantastic. And the chords of the slow bridge. I love those. I love those chords. And then I want to see if you agree with me on one particular thing. Then it becomes rock, and the final chords of the rock part, there to get you, reminds me of Tommy.
Tommy Bolton.
No, Tommy! Pete Townsend.
Of course.
The final chords of the rock part remind me of the Pete Townsend chords.
This album is very much influenced by that era.
Vedi? Ci ho beccato. Ci ho beccato. Lui non ci ha fatto a cazzo questo. Lo sponsor, capito? Pensa al telefono. Che vuoi fare?
What can I tell you?
So,
it's good. Not deliberate, but very good. You felt that the feeling of the hook. It's right.
It's right.
Yes. Yes. Chad and I are very fans.
Keep the voice down. Sì, io sono 10 minuti. 10 minuti, 11 minuti. Questo va su tutte le televisioni di... lo sai, quante televisioni va?
Hai fatto il saluto fascista.
This time I like the guitar solo. I like the notes that have been chosen for the guitar solo in Monkey Man.
Sure, me too.
The house. The record starts to have a very fragmentary character. A very unusual style for Glenn Hughes. È d'accordo su tutto. A remodernized vision of the 60s. Right? I would have given the acoustic guitar a deeper sound. That's my critic. A little too your brain?
I was doing a guitar, acoustic guitar.
Yeah, I noticed that
I was doing acoustic guitar and I was playing the verse from this house. I was playing it on acoustic and Chad said, "What is this?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "Well, why don't you finish this?" Finish the music and we record it. So in about 20 minutes, we finished the music of the song, heard the music, and then we laid the track down with Chad, JJ, myself. I both the acoustics and I overdub on the bass. So what you're hearing on the original track is two acoustic guitars playing together.
Ah, yeah.
There's no overdub on that.
Yeah, there's no overdub.
I'm Martin and JJ playing dub guitar. I overdub the bass. It's very loud.
Yes, I heard that.
Chad, you got to get involved up here.
Io ho bisogno di te, che va su dietro le divisioni diverse, va su internet, va su cosa, io non posso. Ho bisogno di un altro po' di tempo, se è possibile. Perché adesso arriva il coso, adesso vorrei ripetere. 10 minuti. 10 minuti. 10 minuti. You know, so they tell me,
Ask them questions to Chad on the rest of the album. I'll see you. What? Ask them with Chad as well.
yes.
Is Chad going to sit down with you guys?
Because we've got very little time.
Where's he going to sit? Where's he going to sit? I'm just going to think about this shot. This is going to be good.
I think you should. Do you want to go to Chad?
Get Chad over here real quick. This is going to be funny.
Where's he going to sit?
Sit on my lap. Yeah, you guys sit. Check this out. Chad, this is a special moment for you. This is my friend Robert. Hi. Richard. Yeah, Richard. Close enough because I Richard. Hi, Richard. This is going to be one of the magic moments of your life. Magical moments of your life.
Really? I love it.
You want to sit here because
I'll get a chair.
sit next to me.
I'll get a chair.
Correct.
What are you doing? An interview or something?
Yeah, this is but Chad. This is a really magnifique.
Say magnifique?
He's critiquing.
Hi.
This is Richard Lady. Richard is critiquing the album. Excellent.
Ferma un attimo la macchina.
Okay.
You know, I mean, this really I love. So here I've written this, Glenn and Chad.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say.
You got solo.
Yes, you do.
As a composition, one of the best of the record.
Wow. Why? I know you're going to tell us, but...
The voice at times reminds me of Steve Marriott.
Wow.
First time.
That's great. More technical. Great compliment.
Great singer.
I was a great fan of Steve Marriott. Good friend.
Probably,
I love every movement of the song that seems to have a more defined idea in respect of composition. That's what I heard.
They're all different songs.
I know, it's all fragmentary. You know, it's a strange record.
Strange.
It's strange.
We are strange people.
They're very strange people. Beh, anche lo Pinuccio, a very strange cameraman.
Pinocchio?
No, Pinuccio, bass player. Very good bass player. Very good bass player, Pinuccio. Then we get to Frail. The record changes again. It seems you are searching. Here you have to listen carefully. Because I thought of this. And he laughs. I should have become a comic in a circus. Not a rock guitarist. Perché faccio ridere tutti, ho quasi finito, siamo quasi finiti, ho fatto il disco, fai il pezzo. 2 minuti, lo so, 2 minuti.
2 minuti!
Va bene, va bene.
Va bene!
un'intervista che mai fatto in vita sua, dimmelo. Dai, vorrei sentirlo in telecamera.
This is the greatest interview I've ever done.
È l'intervista che mai fatto nella sua vita. Bene.
Good.
Ma cavallo. Pray. The record changes again. It seems you are searching inside yourself to express something different that needs time to mature to have the maximum expression. Have you got to this maximum expression, or your like on the earth, you're trying, scraping
The mud.
underneath? And then tell the camera.
Yes, I was underneath myself, trying to get out to write this song, Frail. Frail is a song about an elderly lady who is about to die, who wants to go to the next place, which is called heaven. We're on acoustic guitar, and Chad loved the song, and we wanted to put this on the album to create a different feeling. Okay.
Did you like that one?
Lots. Yes.
Frail, you dug it, okay.
What I didn't like is black lights. For me, too conventional for me, and the chorus is too simple for my taste.
Damn it.
It's a bit
Just too simple.
You know, we probably could have used the Italy's greatest guitar
It
player on
seems.
that one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Better.
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 Better! Casino Joe. Casino Joe. Casino Joe.
Let's go on. Too high. A fantastic groove and an incredible voice. And the chorus comes naturally. A very nice guitar solo. There's nothing else you want to say. Great track. Funk.
His fault.
His fault. No, it's your fault.
Your fault.
No, it's his fault.
He's from Rome.
Yes.
Your fault.
Your fault. Pinuccio, very
Pinuccio.
great bass player.
I heard that.
Pinuccio.
Black Metal Society fan as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
He plays in my group.
You know, Zach Wild doesn't like to take very many showers. And
We're nearly at the end. This is how I feel. Seems another memory that's been in the back of your mind from the 60s. Reminds me of Loving Spoonful, a little Birds, a little psychedelic.
Of course.
True.
Woke up one morning singing that song in my head. I went into the studio, played some stuff over the phone to Chad, played it to John Frusciante, recorded the song just like that. It was just very simple, very, very straightforward.
Yeah, with an acoustic guitar.
Acoustic guitar, John Frusciante.
Going back to acoustic guitar.
Absolutely.
I like that. I like that.
Glenn wrote a lot of this record on his Martin acoustic guitar that just acquired, so I think that was
The drum sound, the way you play the drum, it's fantastic.
Thank you, you're very
It's
smart.
fantastic.
You're very smart. And have good
Ammazza che suono.
taste. He has good taste and a huge cock.
The last piece I didn't put that one because I had to go, otherwise they get angry.
Glenn?
The Divine.
I had to go.
Beautiful piece. I
Ciao.
like the expression of the voice
Ciao.
Thank you.
and the
Thank you.
chord voice.
Thank you so much. Very simple song.
Another great thing, I said it even before, are the lyrics of this last record of Hughes with Chad Smith and J. Marsh and Frusciante and Hughes.
Coming tonight?
What? Coming tonight, of course.
Good. Looking forward to seeing
I biglietti. He has to give me the tickets.
Okay.
When you give me the tickets? Hey! La maglietta. For you. That's from him, the sponsor. For you, he's got the shop full of Glenn Hughes. The new record.
Questa è per
Daglielo a battere. Riccardo, daglielo te, daglielo te.
Riccardo, can you give us a sign off?
Yeah, andiamo via.
Give us a finale.
What?
Give us a finale.
Non ho capito.
We'll stand together.
Finale? Non ho capito. Che tu fare?
Con due uomini stupendi.
Ma tu non puoi riprendere venire con te. Dimmi.
Dai, mi autoriprendo da me, tu.
Dai, fate una foto con le news, anche te, Pinuccio. Dai, riprende Angelo, dai, ti prego.
Dai. Allora vai prima tu, dai, vai prima tu.
Dove vieni tu qui? Dai, Angelo, aspetta che hanno pure ragione.
Prego, va bene.
The
Stuzzica i denti.
history of the rock.
Stuzzica i denti.
No, devi dire il voice proprio.
The vibes of the rock.
First 5 minutes with Glenn.
You want to do a photo with my bass player? Just do a photo with my bass player. The last thing. Gli fai una foto a Pinuccio? Mi fai sta cortesia? Perché ci tiene troppo, dai. Lascia la macchina un attimo, Pinuccio.
Because Chad's only got another 5 minutes, so
Pinuccio, devi fare a volo.
With the history of rock.
Ok.
Cool, thank you. And this is the history of rock with Glenn Hughes and Chad Smith. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Glenn.
What?